You say goodbye, you take one step toward the door, and suddenly your toddler is wrapped around your leg, screaming like you're leaving forever, even if you're just walking to the next room. It feels dramatic, it feels exhausting, but it's not bad behavior, and it's not something you're doing wrong. Here's the real reason it happens, and why it actually means your toddler's brain is working exactly the way it should.
This is called separation anxiety, and if you're living through it right now, you already know exactly what it looks like. Clinging, crying, sometimes full meltdowns the second you try to walk away, even for something as small as going to the bathroom. It usually shows up somewhere between 8 months and 3 years old, and for a lot of parents, it feels like it comes out of nowhere. One week, your baby is happily playing while you step away, and the next, they're inconsolable the moment you're out of sight. Here's what's actually happening. Sometime around 8 months, your baby's brain develops something called object permanence, the understanding that things and people still exist even when they can't be seen. That might sound like a good thing, and developmentally it is. But here's the twist. Before object permanence develops, out of sight genuinely meant gone to your baby. There was no anxiety about you leaving the room, because as far as their brain was concerned, you simply stopped existing and then reappeared like magic. Once object permanence kicks in, your toddler now understands that you still exist somewhere else, but they don't yet have the ability to understand when you're coming back, or to regulate the anxiety that comes with not knowing. Their brain has just gained a huge new piece of understanding about the world, and their emotional regulation hasn't caught up to handle it yet. So that clinging, that panic, it's not manipulation, and it's not a sign your toddler is unusually anxious. It's actually a sign that a major cognitive milestone just landed, faster than the emotional skills needed to cope with it. This is actually a good sign, even though it doesn't feel like one in the moment. Separation anxiety is closely tied to healthy attachment. It shows up more, not less, in toddlers who have a strong, secure bond with their caregiver. And it doesn't last forever. As your toddler's sense of time develops and as they build a track record of you leaving and reliably coming back, that anxiety naturally fades. Every time you leave and return, you're not just surviving the meltdown, you're actually teaching your toddler's brain a lesson it needs. Absence doesn't mean loss. To be genuinely useful here, most separation anxiety, even the intense kind, is typical and resolves on its own with time and consistency. But it's worth mentioning to your pediatrician if it's severe enough to interfere significantly with daily life well past age 3 or 4. If it's paired with extreme fear in many other situations, or if it doesn't improve at all even as your toddler gets older. That's a smaller group of cases. For the vast majority of parents watching this, what you're dealing with is a normal, temporary stage. Exhausting, but temporary. So the next time your toddler wraps around your leg like you're leaving forever, you're not doing anything wrong, and neither are they. Their brain is just doing exactly what it's supposed to be doing at this stage. If this made the next goodbye feel a little less stressful, subscribe. Every week, I answer the questions you're too tired to Google at 2 a.m. And if there's a behavior you're currently wondering about, drop it in the comments. It might be next week's video.